What's going on, good people? How y'all doing? Good.
Start by asking about returns. I don't know that either job is necessarily decided, but just what you like there and possibly some new faces helping out there.
Yeah, just, an explosive playmaker. That's all we're looking for, somebody to make good decisions and make explosive plays. Guys have done a really good job of just putting themselves in the position to make plays. So, we'll see what happens. It's a very fluid situation right now. But we got a lot of good candidates.
To see the final cut, it seemed like special teams shaped a lot of those as they usually do. Do you think some of that is knowing that the rule changes on kickoffs could make those more active plays than they've been?
Absolutely. I think league-wide it's going to have an effect. It's a real play now. It's not a ceremonial play like it's been in the past. So it's a real play, and it definitely is going to impact rosters across the league.
When you see what Tez Johnson was able to do with the return, and Cameron Johnson, and Josh Williams as well, is it fair to say that this is one of the deeper return groups that this team has had since you've been here?
Yeah, definitely. These guys have done a really good job. And they're very talented. We just got to see how they keep progressing. And I'm excited about their future. I think their best football is ahead of them. It's going to be a really good group, I think.
Todd seems most excited about having a veteran punter that's really consistent. He had a great preseason. What is that like? You've been through kickers, punters,
Yeah, it's like getting on the punter or the kicker train. It's like you never know where, destination unknown. But having a calming presence like Riley, a veteran guy who can be a leader at that, at the specialist position, in that room, just with his experience as a holder and just, having Chase knowing that, okay, the ball's going to be where it's supposed to be, and just knowing that, we have a guy that can put the ball consistently inside the 20. And, I had him for 4 years in another place I was at, and, he did a really good job for us there. And, he got better every year. And just to have that presence, that veteran presence at that spot is huge.
What do you say about John Bullock and what he did on special teams to earn a spot on this roster?
Yeah, Bullock did a great job. He had production. And that's, we talked about these guys. It's like, look, everybody's going to get opportunities. So what do you do with your opportunity? And Bully did a great job of making plays and then just preparing and practice everything in the meetings, everything that he did daily set him up for him to make this football team. And, I'll be honest with you, I pulled both of those guys, those two young guys to the side. That's Nick and Bully. I said, when are you guys going to be active? When are you guys going to be active? So it's up to you. Who makes it, and both of those guys did a great job. That's why they're both still here. And but no, Bullock did a great job.
Do you have a sense for who the core guys are going to be, the guys that you'll have all four 20-snap special team types that'll be your mainstays?
Yeah, we got we got a lot of guys. It's exciting. It's each position we got a guy at each position, maybe two, that's going to be there. But it's going to be a really, really good group, anywhere from 8 to 10 guys solid, and that's the first time I've been around that in a long time, probably since I was in Carolina in 2016. So I'm excited about the group.
It looked like in preseason you had Chase handling kickoffs. Is that the plan? I don't know if Riley's done it before, but
yeah, Chase will be our guy kicking off. Riley was a high school kicker. Most people don't know that he's a kicker and quarterback coming out of high school, but he can definitely do it. But Chase will be our guy. Appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good one.